everyone, welcome to Yoga with Jessie. I'm going to be guiding you through a 25-minute morning sun salutation flow. These are my two cats, Felipe and Mia, behind me, and they will most likely be walking around during the video, so just don't let them distract you. For this video, if you are needing a little bit of assistance, I definitely encourage you to use some blocks. I will let you know when it would be best to use them during this flow. Alright, so if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and start in a child's pose. So you can go ahead and sit down on your heels and then bring your arms forward in front of you. And just go ahead and feel a stretch in the back of your shoulders. If movement calls to you today during your child's pose, I definitely recommend you just go ahead and start swaying back and forth. And if not, then I invite you to just sit still and relax in the pose. We'll be here for about a minute. And continue to take deep inhales and exhales as we start to ground ourselves for our morning practice. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and come up into a tabletop position. Curl your toes underneath you. Square your hands underneath your shoulders. And then we're going to go ahead and lift up into a downward dog. And what we're looking for here is not necessarily the straightest legs. The slight bend in your knee is absolutely okay if that's what your practice calls for. But we're looking for a straight back. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and try to push your chest closer to your thighs. Again, taking a slight bend in the knee if that's what is required of your practice today. Mia is checking out my downward dog. And then when you're ready, we're going to very gently look towards the top of your mat, and we're going to go ahead and travel to our hands. This could be a skip, this could be a hop, this could be a walk, whatever feels most comfortable. Now, we're going to go ahead and enter into a forward fold. If you aren't able to touch your toes, or if it's not very comfortable for you, I encourage you to grab some blocks. This will bring the ground a little bit closer to you. And if you're looking to engage some parts of your body or just pay attention a little bit to this pose and not have it be so passive with the blocks, I recommend you focus on trying to have a straight back. This is a great way to start practicing having a stretch in the back of your legs. You're going to go ahead and just kind of put your hands on the blocks. Think about having a 90-degree angle in your back and start to just push a little bit forward. You should start to feel a little bit of pulling in the back of your legs. You can go up a little bit higher if you don't have this in your practice yet. Go ahead and do whatever works for you. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and enter halfway lift. So you're going to go ahead and put your hands on your knees. And again, we're going to go into that 90-degree angle into our back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, ragdoll. So here you can either bring your hands to your elbows, or you can go ahead and just let your hands drop down to the floor. And we're just gonna slightly bend our knees as we sway side to side. It's perfectly normal to start feeling some sensations in the back of your legs. Anything uncomfortable, go ahead and just make some adjustments. Do whatever feels most comfortable for you. And when you're ready, we're gonna do inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands up to the ceiling. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high plank. Step your feet back to the back of your mat, and we're gonna hold a high plank. Continue to breathe. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Inhale, exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Inhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, start to lean forward in your toes, halfway lower. Release down to the floor. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Center your chin to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Continue to breathe. Exhale, downward dog. And we're just going to repeat that flow one more time. Inhale, step to the top of your mat. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, ragdoll. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, step your feet back to a high plank. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Hold and release. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Inhale, chin centered on the mat. Exhale, upward dog. Inhale, Downward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Sorry, my cat is grooming himself and decided to do it right in front of the camera. Go ahead and enter your child's pose. And we're just gonna sit here for a second while we continue to breathe. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and meet me in either corpse pose, which is lying flat on your mat, or in a seated position. While we close this practice, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Perhaps you might want to put one hand to the chest and one hand to the stomach. And while we're here, why don't we go ahead and take a moment and thank our bodies for taking us to the mat today. Our bodies do so much for us in the day that we don't even realize. So having a moment of gratitude for that will go really far away. As you continue to breathe, I want you to unclench your jaw, release the frown from your forehead, loosen your shoulders, release them down. Perhaps release any tension or holding that you have in your legs. And just continue to breathe in any parts of your body that's feeling any tightness or sensation. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. Namaste.